Hello, hello, hello. It's your boy, Blitz Renegade, back again. And you already see the title of the video. You already know what this is. This is the Backlash review for 2025, May 10th, last night. Not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'm not gonna, waste time. I'm not gonna BS. We're just gonna jump straight into it. First match was the Fatal 4-Way between Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, the other guy. What's his name? Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre. They were fighting, and it was some doo-doo. I'm not going to sit here. I was on my phone most of Backlash. It was a really bad show. So all I know for that match really is that some indie wrestler, some guy named Jeff Cobb pops out, and he starts siding with Solo and the Temu bloodline. And I was listening to BC Amplified's review on it, and he was like he was like doing a stream watch along, and he was like, "Who is that guy?" Oh, he was like, "Triple H is such a mark," because he knew who it was. It was Jeff Cobb. But like, all of maybe 3 people know who Jeff Cobb is. And I see people online acting like this guy is some beast, some freak of like, all right, let's chill out. If this guy was as good as some of y'all are making him out to be, he probably would have been in WWE already. So, like, let's chill out. He is not what everyone's he is not that guy. Like, I'm seeing people online like calling people fake fans and saying that we need to move out and watch more than just WWE. But it's funny because I'm not a WWE apologist. I really don't like anything WWE does. But it's funny that you guys say that, because the same people who say that we need to broaden our horizons and watch something other than WWE are the same people who bash AEW for anything that they do. So I don't want to hear that. Just because your king of kings, Triple H, brought in this indie jobber, Jeff Cobb, to come job for Solo Sikoa, who was on a 50-match losing streak last year. And if he was some great indies guy, he probably wouldn't come to WWE and job for Solo Sikoa. So I'm not believing I don't know who this guy is. Quite frankly, I don't care about this guy. But yeah, Corn on the Cob came out and helped Jacob Fatu retain his U.S. championship. So yeah, after that we had the Lyra versus Becky match. And all I can say about this was finishers were spammed. Finishers were just spammed. And then you guys want to know how this ended? A roll-up. Lyra Valkyria rolled up Becky, and then Becky beat her up after the match was over. And to be honest, quite frankly, I'm tired of watching finishers be spammed, and then you win off of something stupid like that, or the match gets broken up, or somebody comes out and ends. Like, I'm tired of watching that. You mean to tell me you're kicking out of 7 finishers, and then you're just going to end the match off of a fruit roll-up? Like, get out of my face with that. Next match was, I think, Dominic versus Penta. The Judgment Day came out and interrupted it, I believe. And, oh no, El Grande Americano, Chad Gable came out and interrupted the match. And, yeah, that was that match. I mean, do with that whatever you want. I mean, this review is going by really fast, but that show went by so fast. That show was the most rushed show anyone has ever seen. I think it got done at 9:45. So, no one cares about Dominic Mysterio or Penta. So that was that. Next up, one of the dumbest matches ever. Gunther versus Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee came out there in a Colts jersey and then a tank top, and then he had on like dress pants with some Wolf Gray Jordans. Like, bro, He knew he was wrestling tonight. Like, why are you, what are you playing around for? So he came and he did all he had to do. Gunther came out there not taking it seriously. Before the match started, Michael Cole gave us a little, a little disclaimer that he's going to be very biased in this match, saying he's never biased, which is not true. He's one of the most biased ring announcers of all time. And he also got involved in the match and grabbed Gunther's leg to try to help Pat win. But after the match was over, Gunther obviously won. Gunther gets up and he offers a handshake to Pat McAfee. And he's now just back to offering handshakes, and it's stupid. So it's just there was no point in any of that. Somebody else could have had that spot. I just don't get the point of beating up ring announcers and then after the payoff's over, let me just shake your hand. I respect you. Thank you. That's the dumbest thing ever. And then lastly, John Cena versus Randy Orton. Overbooked, overhyped. It was just terrible. R-Truth comes down to the ring. So before that, there was 45 ref bumps. None of the refs were on cue. It was funny because when the refs needed to, they could get up for John Cena. But when it was time for Randy Orton to cover, all the refs are still down. They're still out. So John Cena hit one of the refs with the title. And then the entire security force comes out. Jamie Noble, Kurt Angle's son. I can't even think of his name right now. He came out. Nick Aldis came out. Oh, Jason Jordan. They all came out. They came out 7, 8 deep. And then Randy hit all of them with an RKO. Then Randy's in the corner loading up for a punt kick. And all of a sudden, R-Truth comes out. And shout out to the hater for this. I'm going to run with this, hater. You gave me this. R-Truth's character is a mentally challenged man who comes out to stop Randy Orton from punt kicking John Cena. But this makes no sense because for 30 minutes they've been fighting. For 29 minutes they've been fighting. But in minute 30, now you come out and you want to help John Cena. What? He should have been out there from the start of the... I don't know. What is R-Truth's merit? The fans are just eating it up and it just doesn't make any sense. What is R-Truth's merit? I'm sure there's people in the back who like Randy Orton. Nobody came out there to, And then the other thing is he's a 50, 60-year-old man who was born before John. He's his childhood hero, but you're older than John Cena. You're older than Randy Orton. So I get it's a joke, but it's a really stupid joke. I don't know. I don't understand that. And then after it was all over, John Cena put R-Truth through a table because he said he can't wrestle, and he still is one of his biggest fans. So John Cena put him through a table, and now it's supposed to start some John Cena versus R-Truth match that's going to be even stupider. Nobody wants to see or cares. Probably at Saturday Night Main Event. But long story short, Backtrash lived up to the hype. It was awful, rushed, just like this review. Rushed because there was really nothing to talk about. I don't know. This is getting to ridiculous. So the next coming thing is, I think, Saturday Night Main Event this month. And then in June, there will be a Money in the Bank. And then there's a Worlds Collide. But for the most part, I think I'm done doing reviews for Raws and SmackDowns. I'll do reviews for pay-per-views or PLEs and probably Saturday Night Main Events and, the big stuff. But as far as Raw and SmackDown, unless something catastrophic happens, which nothing happens, I'm probably not going to do a review for it because it's a waste of my time. It's not like I have anything. I mean, I don't have much better to do, but I could find something better to do. I could do anything. I can go out with my girlfriend. I can go out with my friends. I can go hang out with my family. I can go freaking ride my bike. There's just there's dumb stuff that I'd rather do than watch that. It's awful. So, yeah, I'm to the point now where, NBA playoffs were on last night. UFC was on. Oh, speaking of, the promotions. Morgan and Morgan, BC Amplified was pissed. Morgan and Morgan law firm and Prime logos, and it's just one big old ad. And then you got Triple H after the show was over, hawking all the sponsors, and this is the largest this and the largest that, just throwing out nonsense and bull crap, and I don't know. But Backlash lived up to its name. It was an F show. You probably couldn't give that show more than like a 2. Anybody giving that thing more than a 2 is just stupid. I'm interested to... All of the creators that I listened to said it was garbage, but anybody in the community, whether it be like the freaking Dave Meltzers or Sam, the Sap guy, or Sam Rock, like all those guys, man, they're just mark losers. And they'll gas anything WWE gives them, especially if we're getting guys like Corn on the Cob. So, all right, that's it for your boy Blitz Renegade. This has been the 2025 Backtrash review. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Royal Red Zone, where we keep it no holds barred, no flags thrown, and sometimes no fouls drawn. Got a couple, and when the series get finished up here, I'll probably do a review on some basketball games, and we'll get ready for Saturday Night Main Event in a week or two, and then we'll load up for Money in the Bank. So thank you guys for tuning in. Your boy Blitz Renegade is out of this mug. Peace.